I think it's kind of interesting, my process for how I come up with things for the stream, how I decide on things as being like the aesthetic that I go with, the stuff that I build. Um, Half the time, it's me just trying to figure out a part of the process because I know I'm going to need to do something for it, like making my profile picture, coming up with consistency in the color palette. As you can see with the lights, I try to keep that consistent to what I do on my stream for colors as well. There's some limitation because these lights don't actually go the full variation in the spectrum that I would like. Whatever. I'm digressing on that. But oftentimes I'll be sitting there trying to learn how to do something, just fuck around with it a little bit, end up liking what I see on the screen for what I've made, and sitting there being like, do I actually want to go and make anything different, or did I accidentally make the thing I wanted to make, or needed to make, or ultimately worked best for what I was trying to do through the process of just being like, how do I do that, and how do I make it funny? How do I make it a thing? How do I understand how to do this and like take it to the extreme and then make it, and then it turns out I end up liking that result. Yeah. So like the whole I do the like scary anime scary glasses that glow on the lenses because I was just like, for a joke I was making it, and I was like, actually I think I want that to be the aesthetic because even in these, I'm sure you've noticed, like I have not been able to get that reflection that you see right there and right there out of my videos or anything like that whatsoever. I've tried angling the lenses, I tried pushing them more against my face. It's there, it's permanent, it's just gonna happen. Whatever. So I leaned into it and just it ended up being something I ended up liking. I loved it, and so I started making that my thing. I know I've got half a dozen emotes that use that now, and I've got my logo that uses it. And then the color palette, I was actually just like messing around, and I was using my two favorite colors, blue and green, to figure it out. And then I ended up with somewhere in the middle, this color, kind of. And I was like, oh, right, teal is actually one of the colors I really do enjoy. um, I just started using that as my primary color for like when I do text and stuff like that. It is what it is. I haven't used it on here much because I haven't been doing edited by hand captions in a while, so you don't necessarily see those anymore. But in the future, might be again once I start getting back into doing clips instead of just full on VODs. I might start uploading some of those here once a day again for that kind of stuff in that project or this project. But yeah, what else? What other examples? What other things? The layout of the stream is kind of just like I was like, I'm kind of frustrated with how I keep covering up elements of the game. So I started trying it out with different stuff and found that I just liked having the border around my stream. Some people have told me don't do that. Like the more popular streamers, the more successful streamers right now aren't doing that. I was like, yeah, but I also want to have fun with this. Me acting like I'm going to be a full-time streamer and that's how I'm going to make money right now is asinine because I am not making money off of it right now. So why would I go jobless and not make any money when I could be at least having fun with it and there's no pressure? And if I ever hit the point of success, then I could just make that my thing. I keep going with it. And so for now, I'm going to do what I like to do for my design. And there we go. That's it. I do want to start putting a little bit of money into some of the design aspects, get some friends who actually know graphic design, know stuff like that to help me out and build some assets. And I get to kind of dictate how it looks, but they use their knowledge to make it work. That's what I think I want to do. And I'm gonna now that I've got some money coming in, and hopefully we'll have more money coming in once I can actually land myself a solid position that will allow me to eventually, hopefully, live on my own and still support myself and my two beautiful babies, Zagreus and Loki. then maybe I can continue to throw some of that expendable income their way and get some really cool pieces, throw them onto streams, give them shout outs of like, hey, this is the person who made these things. If you like those things, go check them out and see about getting onto their wait list for commissions, because you need it in your life. You deserve it in your life. Go do it. For example, I'm just going to throw this out there right now. Go check out Saito Sync. That's SAITOPSYNCIN. Fantastic artist, fantastic streamer. I think genuinely has a future on this platform, or on our platform of Twitch that we prefer to use, and I want to see them be the next big thing, because they deserve it. They put in the work. They're putting in the effort. Anyway, I'm going to start rambling if I keep going anymore. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.